So once you enroll in this class, you'll have a breakdown to your left. You can skip, you can pause, you can go to any section you want. But basically, you have a breakdown here into exercises. In each exercise, you also have a breakdown of what watercolor supplies you will need. You'll also have pencil sketches, and I'll be showing you how to create one. But if you decide not to, you have these sketches available for download as well. Next, you can go to the other sections. Here's a screenshot of my palette, so you know exactly where the colors are placed on my palette. You can scroll down. There is the yellow rose is the main painting that you will be creating in this class. You also have an option to add a washi tape. There's a painting process section here, parts 1 through 7 and then 8 through 16. So this is all for the main rose, the yellow rose painting. There's also exercises for rose leaf. So this entire exercise is about half an hour long. The same thing with the light rose. This is like to get you ready before we start painting the main rose. You also have an option to create your own pencil sketch. So you can follow me along while I'm creating this pencil sketch of a rose. If you're not happy with your pencil sketch, it's okay. I mean, it's all about practice, so do not worry if it's not the same as in the photograph, but you can definitely download my pencil sketches as well. We are going to make it very light and basically just paint as we go. This is going to be an easy version. We need quinacridone red. We have yellow ochre already on the palette, and then some of the cadmium yellow light. So these are our main colors. So I'm going to use a round brush 8 Black Velvet series by Silver Brush, and I am just going to wet for this petal here one section, like the same shape I see of this petal I'm creating now. And now I need some of the quinacridone red to fill for me here. And then there's some warmth to it, so let's use a little bit of yellow ochre on the bottom and let it spread. So that's it. That's our first petal. We can add another color, which is cobalt blue. And this is totally optional to give another shade to it, because there is a little darker here. So a little bit of cobalt blue here, and then here is a little bit of yellow, so we're gonna add some yellow. Needs more concentrated paint here, just for the color. Now what I'm gonna do is, so what we have to do is visualize, like, okay, so we have the red part here, there's this yellow, so we should start with the lighter colors. Once we wet this whole petal, we'll start adding yellows, and then we can mix PYRROLE red with yellow, and that will be our orangey color, but also we will let some of it blend naturally. Now when we add colors, once this is wet, we will be going slow, and we'll try to have a little bit of paint on the top, on the tip of the brush, and we can go higher because the red is going to go here anyway. So that's okay for now. So we have the base here. Now we want to mix a little bit of this PYRROLE red. Let's mix a little bit of PYRROLE red with permanent yellow deep, and that's our orange right here. And now we can start adding a little bit, but I have too much water, so I'm just gonna wipe my brush on a towel, and I'm gonna go for it again, and I'll have more control now because I have less water on my brush. And it's the same thing, like drawing lines, and I'm kind of moving fast because the paper is drying. So this is a little drier, so because it's drier, I'm just gonna grab this brush, this is a round 6, and I'm gonna dilute more of this yellow ochre, a little bit yellow here, those two together, cadmium yellow light and yellow ochre, and I'm just gonna add it right here. And now with this wet brush, I'm just going next to this color to spread it. It's like you have to see what areas are darker, and that's where you want to add paint. And then when it fades in, you want to go with the wet brush. So dip your brush in water, wipe it on a towel, and then go next to it. So now I want some of the more yellow. So I'm gonna grab cadmium yellow pale, and I need that yellow to lighten it up this way here. I mean, to add more yellow here, just in general. So that's why you need a little more paint than water, so it stays. This is wet on wet, so it will blend, it will spread, but if you have more paint, it will be more controllable and it won't spread as much.